Welcome back to 1 Million Pumpkins Ranch for more public displays of homesteading with Fiasco. All right, today I am in this corner of the garden where, yes, there are onions clinging to existence down there, and I have volunteer alfalfa coming back for its next year. And this row is empty aside from alfalfa, which I use as a cover crop chop and drop. And today I'm going to be planting out some of these starts. I've got some lettuces, arugula, and broccoli that I'm going to be putting down this row. And this row. Oh, there's already somebody in there. Can you see? Oh no, cat drama. It's an ex-beetle in there. So it goes to live and die in the detritosphere. So anyways, I'll open up this furrow under the mulch. And you'll be able to see how this has gotten transformed over time. So under the top dressing of the mulch, there's this broken down compost in place, and then this is the way the dirt looks, and it's got aggregation, it's got organic material, it's really damp. So I'm going to open up this furrow. So once it's opened up, you can kind of see how I've shaped this furrow, and that serves as a water collection area, and it's narrow and it delivers the water specifically to the row of crop. There are things that overwintered in here, like this tuft of grass. This one's coming back alive. And of course, these alfalfas. But for now, I'm going to cultivate the bottom of this trough, this furrow, and tear up anything that's in my path. Some crops don't really want to share the planting hole, and this whole furrow is a planting hole. They don't, the cats are fighting, sorry about that. Anyways, they don't want to share the furrow with other plants. The alfalfas stay there on the edge, and I will chop and drop them at the end. And you can tell how this is. All right, so let me get her done. So this broccoli is going to be the first one. Look how the roots developed on the soil block. I'm real happy with these. So that's going to go right in there. There it is. And I just do one seated position or kneeling position, arms distance as I go. And I just do it, clear, cultivate, plant as I go. So I will show you what it looks like when this section of the flat is planted. That's 4 broccoli planted with the alfalfas next to them chopped, and I use the chop to mulch carefully, and prop these leggy seedlings neatly. And now I'm going to close over the furrow back with the top mulching that we started with, just like that. So first goes the green choppings, then kind of the finer mulch that's already breaking down, or the compost that's, on the edge of the path, and then kind of like the larger macro mulch protective gear that keeps the extreme UV bouncing around and breaks up the wind. They're kind of below the profile of the soil. That also keeps them flying below the wind's radar. Meanwhile, having chopped and dropped the alfalfa, that plant is going to muster a bunch of growth hormone and send that through its root exudate to the surrounding soil, which will benefit this broccoli. It's a beautiful day to be outside working on planting the crops for 2025 season. Thanks so much for joining me. I'll show you when the whole entire garden is, when all the flats are planted out. Cheers and blessings. Don't forget to mulch that like button. Thanks so much.